morning, Cubes of the Cash. Gary B, the casual comic guy here, and joining me as every Thursday, my good buddy Digger Jim. Jim, what's up with you, sir?
Man, having a great day. Finally done with work. I am ready for the weekend. I got a lot going on this weekend.
I'm in the middle of my 12-day stretch, so I got a while to go.
Right.
You got the extra day coming Monday too?
No. I work 12 on, 2 off. That's my schedule.
Yeah. I don't have Monday off either. That blows.
Yeah, no, I'll be working. All right, but you heard him right there. Our guest of the hour making his triumphant return to the 1011. We have an LP album week, and tonight we have Namman on showing his albums. Namman, how you doing tonight, sir?
Hey, I'm doing great. I get to come back again. I miss this place so much, Gary B.
You know you're always welcome. Even if you want to co-host, you just say, hey, Gary, can I be on tonight? And I'll send you a link.
Yeah. You know, I do need to ask for that co-host spot sometime. Boy, I would love to be a co-host on the other the Mark show a couple of days ago.
Mark specifically requested that you don't co-host it. No, he didn't. I'm just getting Mark in trouble.
The competition,
right? I'm just getting Mark in trouble for no reason.
Yeah, absolutely.
And the reason I say that is so for all of you out there, Namman sent me a message. I have to follow Mark. Why did you do that to me?
I thought Gary was my friend. And then he, I have to go after like a god of record collecting. I mean, Jesus.
Yeah, Mark,
but all that music is in Canadian, stuff. Right? It's like, a lot of A's and O's in it.
Oh, okay. Oh, those are all Canadian fakes. Okay, I see.
Yeah.
Canadian facsimiles.
Yeah, facsimiles. Right.
Right.
I'm a professional. I can spot those a mile away now.
For the people who are out there, take a quick 2 minutes. Who are you? What's your channel about? And then we'll say hi to everybody.
Okay. So, who am I? I'm the Namman, a comic bookworm. And what am I supposed to say?
Just the name of your channel and what kind of content they can find on it. Okay,
so it starts with a comic bookworm. But I want to promote my other channel today. It only has like 26 or 36 subscribers. It's called Movies and Grooves.
Oh,
Movies and Grooves.
You'll have to send me that link so I can put it in the description after, Namman. Is he frozen?
He might be.
Yep. He's coming back. There he is.
Because, sorry, my internet's a little slow today.
No problems.
Am I back?
You're back.
You guys frozen? Hello?
No, you're here. You're back.
Okay,
We're
good. Okay. Yeah, so I love movies and I love soundtrack albums and so that I collect soundtrack albums, and that's what that channel's supposed to be. Movies and Grooves. You guys know what Grooves is, right? What's that referring to? Okay. Good.
Right on.
Yeah.
All right. Everybody go sub up.
We have a young people here on this channel.
Yeah, we're all enough to know what the grooves are.
Now, I'm very forgetful lately. So I'm gonna request Gary that I'm gonna spoil everything. I showed all the albums that I have face up right there, and I'm just gonna ask you guys to choose number 1 through 11. 12th one, the Kiss albums. I'm gonna do that myself, but
no
up
problem.
to the 12th one, let you guys choose between 1 through 12. And if you want to see the bottom, let me go ahead.
All right, well, let's.
I have some bottom.
While you're doing that, I'll start saying hi to the audience. First in, as always, Las Cruces. Good evening, sir. Great to see you. Ruby G, Calm, Cool, Collected. If you guys haven't watched my last video with the AOK from Ruby G, it was quite generous and substantial and just super nice.
Yeah, that was sick.
My buddy Digger Jim. Anachronic Comics. Joe, how you doing? Dope Comics. Good evening, sir. Mr. Chuck Hensey, how you doing? And Mark Andrews was saying, hey, I'm right here when we were talking about him. Rich, Comic Cat Collectibles, great to see you tonight. Paul, Psychedelic Comics, good evening. Brian, LCS, good evening, sir. John's Comics with Kids, who won that beautiful Spider-Woman slab. Congratulations, John. All right, and I will keep giving a quick tip of the hat
how are you?
as they join us. But, Namman, as they say, Hana, do, set, oi.
Go.
He's frozen.
All right.
Okay.
Get it started, Namman.
Am I back? Am I back?
You're back. Hana, do, set. Go. Yep.
All right. Okay.
And he's frozen again.
So what we're gonna go with first?
Let's start with Flash Gordon.
What we're gonna go with first, guys?
Flash Gordon.
Is it? Wow, this is a really terrible internet.
Yeah,
I have
keep
fast
freezing on
internet
us.
too. It's all wired in.
Okay.
Sorry about that.
Okay. Go with Flash Gordon.
All right. Flash Gordon. Okay, let's do Flash Gordon. Okay.
It's gonna be a wild one, Jim.
By the way, I love Mark's Flash Gordon album. I've been looking for the album myself, but this is Flash Gordon with the this movie was Queen did all the songs on that, and he also composed music for that show. So yeah, I love this soundtrack. That Flash, that movie was I mean, it's corny, but I really enjoy the movie. You guys, you watch the movie?
I own it. I love the movie. I love the soundtrack. I love the movie. Yeah. And it's funny that on the back cover that's the scene, because you know why? Because they didn't know how to end it, and he came up with that jumping at the camera.
Right. I remember going to see it in the theater. You know?
Oh, it's one of my favorites.
And that lady that played her.
Ornella Muti.
Mm.
Yeah. Hmm? Not Dale Arden, the other one, Ornella Muti, who played the princess.
Yeah, she was beautiful. I bet that's one of your favorite lady too. I bet, Gary.
I don't know her name for no reason.
Hold on, let me see if I could find the comic book that's related to it. So, since you choose Flash, I was actually looking for a comic book that's related to Flash Gordon.
Right.
And it turns out that I lucked out, and I actually found a comic book from modern era. I would love to have found the Silver Age one, but I couldn't find. This is modern age one, but I did find a sketch cover.
Ooh.
And so this is a sketch cover, and because I want to make an announcement here. Let me remember. Oh yeah, Lady Fantastic. Ooh. And Kelly Comics And recently, what's his name? The Grand, what's his name? Grand. I'm sorry.
Oh, you're okay.
What's his name? Grand. He's he sent me what is it? Comic book called?
Great Legend?
Yeah, Great Legend. Great Legend. Thank you. Great Legend. And so I decided. I mean, I don't know what to give them. I've been collecting comic book for Lady Fantastic. I've been collecting comic book for Kelly Comics. So I could give some payback. So what I decided to do was for Kelly Comics, I'm going to do a sketch cover for this. I think my hands are getting better, so unless I die of another stroke, I will try to get these out there the year's end, right? and then for my Lady Fantastic, I'm gonna do her X-Men, and since she's not here, I'm gonna do her the X-Men that what's his name, the Vision?
Beast?
Oh no, Cyclops.
Oh, yeah.
Her favorite.
She hates Cyclops.
She'll love
Cyclops, and the Lady Fantastic's gonna kiss the Cyclops in this cover.
That'll be great.
And the Great Legend, Great Legend because he loves Shazam.
Yeah,
I'm gonna do the Shazam sketch cover for him. So those are the. So I prepared this. I just wanted to say on this channel that all these guys like cover. I know I already all cover to a couple other people like Simple Simon and the geek Robert. You guys know Robert, right?
The Comic G Spot.
Yeah, the Comic G Spot.
Comic G Spot.
Yeah. I owe him the Lady M. So anyway, so I took on a little more responsibility.
There you go.
But I'm just so thankful for these people. So I had to do it. Okay,
so
what's the next album?
Well, what number was Flash Gordon? We didn't pick a number, so I didn't know what number. It was 4?
Number 1.
Oh wow! All right, so let's pick number 4. We'll just go with something random.
No, just
I see. Let's go with heavy metal then.
Okay, heavy metal.
I can't see all of them clearly. You might just have to grab some here and there.
Okay, so heavy metal. All right,
Yep.
All right. This is one of my favorite albums. Heavy metal. Man, this
right.
You guys watch this movie? It's a animation. It's a animation that I watched in the theater. But man, they cannot do this anymore. You know why? They cannot remake this movie like they did it before. Because they're not going to be able to afford all the soundtrack. So let me give you some of the names in here. Blue Oyster Cult, Cheap Trick, Devo, Donald Fagen, Don Felder, Grand Funk Railroad, Sammy Hagar, Johnny, Nazareth, Stevie Nicks, Riggs, Trust. All those guys in one freaking album.
And not to mention all the voice actors.
In one movie.
Now, right. So now that was one that I couldn't go see at the theater. The parents would not let me take me to see that one.
Well, yeah, your parents were good parents.
But you had heavy metal, then you had Fire and Ice.
Yeah, I mean, trust me, I was trying to work an angle that it was a superhero theme. My father was having none of it. He didn't believe that one bit. He's like, no, that's not superhero, son.
You should have told your dad, look, Dad, you like boobs, I like boobs. I'm following in your footsteps. You need to endorse this.
Anyway,
so let me ask you, Gary.
I love the music. I love the soundtrack, and Man, let me see
Yeah.
if I can find the heavy metal.
And Paul says his mother
I
let him
think I
know.
showed this in your channel before, but I figure I'll go ahead and
Ooh,
show how much
that
I
is
love that.
That's
beautiful.
fire right there.
Yeah,
Tarna is such a great character.
yeah. Love this. I love this magazine. By the way, 1981 is when I went into the college, and comic book was a kind of, college kids were like,
Yeah.
Right.
you're collecting comic books, and then but when I show them heavy metal and then show some nudity inside, they go, "Oh, okay, we get you. So anyway, so these are heavy metal is a series I collected during college time.
Right.
And there's been 2 really good Tarna
Let's see.
miniseries out in the last 5
I'm gonna
years.
put that back on there.
And Jim, you said you had a question for me? Oh, Jim
No,
had
I
a
mean,
question.
I couldn't go see that. My pops wouldn't take me to see that, but he took me to see Conan.
Nice.
When Schwarzenegger came out with that, he was like, "We got to go see this," and I was like, "I'm pretty sure that it's like 82 or something like that."
Oh, Lady Fantastic, Caroline, you got to watch 10 minutes ago. There's something that was said about you.
No, don't watch the show.
One of my favorite
Don't go
people
back.
on here too, Gore Vidal. Nice to see you tonight, Gore.
Let her be surprised.
Yep.
I'm gonna go ahead and show the next one. Which one is this one? All right. I don't have the album for this. I'm looking for album for this, but it's
Big Trouble in Little China.
Nice.
Yeah. This is an awesome movie. And
Namman, if in the spring I'll come down and get you and bring you back up here. We have a place that has a lot of records.
Yeah, that is such a fun movie too. Like Namman, I literally watched it again last week.
You're breaking up with. Yeah, this is a super fun movie. I love this movie, and it's just a pure fun, right? It's not.
Yeah.
It's not serious. It's not being serious.
And it's packed with great actors. And the funny part is that Jack Burton,
this is I collect DVD as well.
Nice.
So, Big Trouble, Little China. You guys seen this one? You see this guy right here?
Crossed over the 2 properties, huh? Snake and Jack Burton.
Yeah, Snake Plissken and Jack Burton in the combo.
Caroline, Mr. John Carpenter. John Carpenter, who's responsible for a bunch of my favorite films.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, look at that one.
That's a nice book to have, Namman.
Yeah, that's not a bad looking book.
Yeah, so hey, look, Big Trouble in Little China. Boom, there you go.
Caroline loses points for not knowing John Carpenter directed both of those.
All right. All right. Ready for next movie?
Yeah, sure. Next one, sir.
I'm gonna go behind my Warriors.
Oh yeah.
Yep. Come out and
Warriors.
Yeah.
Were you allowed to watch this, Jim?
Oh man, not until I was an adult. I mean, Brother John and I were sheltered, man. We weren't allowed for a lot of things. Actually, he broke when he put up the Kiss poster. That's when my parents finally broke and said, "Okay, do whatever you want." But man, by then, I'm 3 years older than he was. Yeah, I didn't see it in theaters.
They had a fight at the theaters.
Yeah.
At the time, and so they shut down early. Then they. I mean, it became a cult movie, right? But it was due to all the fight they had at the theaters. If they released it like they did, this would have been a really big hit movie. But
Yeah.
See, Jim, you guys had to fight to put up a Kiss poster, and I was putting up page 3 Samantha Fox posters.
I had
So-
Heather. What was it? Heather
Heather
Thomas or
Locklear?
no? There was one that she's in a like a pink bikini and she's pulling on it. I think it was Heather Thomas.
Oh, yep. Night Court,
Yeah.
Fall Guy. Yep.
Yeah, I had that one up.
But
I
by
don't
the
know,
way,
one of them.
the song, the one of my favorite song in here. I love all the music in here, but one of my
Right.
favorite song in here is done by Eagles. What's his name?
John Fogerty?
No, it's in the city by. Oh gosh, I
Oh.
forgot his name. In the
Yeah,
city,
it's not the. It sounds like the Eagles, but I think that's
Eagle. They
it's
actually
Joe
put on.
Walsh.
Yeah, Walsh.
It's Joe Walsh. Yeah.
Yeah, Joe Walsh. Actually, he created that music just for the movie. Then they put that on their next album for the Eagle too.
Yeah, that's
So,
that's at the end though. Yeah.
yeah. So
Oh, another good.
I like it when they play Nowhere to Run because they're just running the whole damn movie.
the reason I asked for I asked Jeff Rosnock, right? I'll be reviewing a lot of books that our albums that he sent me. We in comic book we call it AOK, Act of Kindness, right?
Right.
In a vinyl community we call it BCTOL, vinyl community love train, vinyl community love train.
Oh, VCLT, huh?
Yeah, VCLT, yeah. And because Jeff knows that I love Warriors, he sent me this.
Oh,
That
wow.
is
Yeah,
not an easy book to get.
yeah.
That is a hard book to get because I'm looking for it because I have 2 others of that series, but I don't have the first issue.
Yeah, so I'm a huge Warrior fan. So
Yeah.
and oops.
We'll drop the thing.
And when by the way, the one thing that I used to do after we watched this movie at the theater, right? And me and my friend, my friend passed away now. His name is Danny. He and I used to go. We have a rivalry high school.
Right.
We go every time there's football, we throw egg at each other's school, and
Yeah.
and then we'd be ready for fight. After watching this movie, we decided to get trained on wielding a bat. So we got the bat in. We learned how to do the bat. We put it in the trunk. We got a bunch of eggs, and we drove around and just threw eggs at the other high school's place. And Meteor City High. I'm from Dale City High. Sorry, Meteor City High. Sorry, I didn't mean to do that. And good thing you guys didn't catch us, because if we did, we would have had the bat out.
Right. That would have been a hard one to explain, right?
Right.
Hey, Damien.
All right. What's next? Oh. Let's do
just
Guardian of the
grab
Galaxy.
something and have fun with it.
Yeah. Now, I love this movie, but actually, I love the first movie.
Yeah.
Right.
The soundtrack on first movie was just totally awesome. Soundtrack on second, it's been done
Hit or
before,
miss.
but the soundtrack on first movie was just, it had all that stuff. The soundtrack is up there, I think. Let me see. Oops. Way up there. I don't know if you can see it. Oh yeah, there's the one right there. Now, reason I'm not showing that and showing you this, because I don't have the original. I don't have the first. Where'd it go? Oh, there it is. I just only have a second print. When I get the first print, I'll come here and match those two albums together.
Oh, nice.
But so these are two right now. You know,
I can't believe they put that out in vinyl though.
Well, this?
Yeah.
Oh, they put a lot of soundtracks out in vinyls. A lot of records out. They put a lot of records out now still.
Really?
Because they kind of made a comeback. Like it's not major. It's limited, but.
Oh yeah, I got that soundtrack on. That soundtrack is awesome. That first soundtrack, but
Well, you have to wait for it.
This is just quick. I'm going to look for the Crow. I don't have that book. That's why I'm not showing Crow because I don't have the book. and I don't have you know, what's his name's book. That book is too expensive. This is awesome soundtrack too. Both of these guys are awesome soundtrack.
Right.
But I don't have the books for them, so yeah, no show. Okay. Yeah, the next one when next time when I come back for the Gears, you know, vinyl thing again, we'll get those out. Hopefully, I get those done.
Oh, Damien says vinyl's comeback is still getting bigger.
Yeah. Evidently.
Now I love this.
Ooh, Power Records.
Yeah. Now it's already have a comic book in it already, so
right.
I don't need to show a comic book, right?
I love those. Those are so much fun. Those Power Records.
But what I decided to do was I'm gonna do some little connect the dot.
Sure.
So you got Planet of the Apes, and you guys know that I'm a huge Commandy fan,
right?
And one of the things that I didn't like hearing was Commandy copy from Planet of the Apes, right?
Right.
And no, I love Planet of the Apes, by the way, but I don't like it when people are saying, "Hey, Jack Kirby copy from Planet of the Apes." Well, me and Sleepy and Mera, we did a little special where we were showing off this book right here.
Oh, nice.
You had a where Jack Kirby did a Commandy prototype way back in 1939.
Gotcha.
So no, you know, Gary, you know the Planet of the Apes story was written by the French guy.
Pierre Boulet.
Yeah, and that was written in 1960s, right?
I'm looking it up right now because I own the book.
Yeah,
I own a reprint of it. I can.
But Jack Kirby already had that kind of story. With matter of fact, he's doing the time travel here into the future and find out that the human being has been replaced by animals, where animals are intelligent ones, right?
Right.
Well, this is a reprint. I've been looking for this original book of this for a long, long time. And, you know, the great legend had a copy. And I
1963.
said, 1963?
Yep. Yeah.
Well, this happened. I mean, this happened. When does this happen?
You said 39? Oh, 57.
1957. I'm sorry, 1957. I got the wrong number there.
Yeah.
Sorry. But 1957.
Wow.
Thank you. Great legend.
Wow. That's amazing.
So even says so right here. Commandy prototype. Can you read it?
Yep, that is freaking cool. I never even saw that book before.
Commandy Prototype.
Callie.
That's a fresh slab too. That's a new slab, right?
Oh man. Okay, by the way, this is my first ever slab purchase. I don't do slabs. I mean, people give it to me. I got birthday present on slabs. You know, I get some AOKs on slabs. All my slabs are gifts. This is first time where I go, I need to pay for that book on slab.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
Well, I'm a sucker for anything with apes. Like, you know, I grew up, King Kong was always my favorite monster. You know, I loved, like, from the 33 on, I always loved Kong. Loved the Planet of the Apes movies as a kid. Had to watch them all on TV when they were coming out. Just
oh yeah.
And
the TV show.
I love the Planet of the Apes, and that's why I like the Commandy too, because I just like that concept where human beings are being replaced by other intellectual apes.
Now, I got to ask you, Namman, have you ever read the Pierre Boulet novel?
Huh? Yeah, I did. I love that.
Great. It's fantastic. Yeah.
Yeah, and it's different than the movie. It's different than the. I love all Commandy. I love Planet of the Apes, the book, Planet of the Apes, the movies, the Planet of the Apes, the comic books, the magazine. Matter of fact, I have a Planet of the Apes issue #1. I decided to not show that one today, but I think I already showed it. I'm not sure, but
Namman, you accomplished your mission. You cost somebody money already.
Yeah, look at that. Joe's got to find that book now.
Take that, Mark Andrews.
Alarming Tales.
Yeah.
What's the number on it?
It's issue #1.
Issue #1. Pay attention, Joe. Go find it.
Yeah, it's oh man, I'm so happy that I got this. So.
Oh yeah, I mean, why wouldn't you? That's amazing. I've never, like I said, that's the first I've heard of that book.
All right. Where were we? What? How many books are we on?
You've done 6
Mark
books.
says somebody else is costing Joe money.
Oh, you know what? There's one with 0 bids on it on eBay. 1 day, 20 hours left. There's the starting price is $29.99. Joe, you better go get your bid in before Mark gets it.
Okay. Well, let's do Iron Man. This is the Iron Man. The music,
right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Now, of course, I would love to have either Iron Man #1. I know Digger Jam has his eye out for Iron Man #1. Me too.
Oh yeah.
Digger Jam. We're gonna beat against each other if we do. But I showed this one before, I think, on your channel, Gary. But I think I made a little update on it, so I'm gonna get up here. And,
okay, is this the next one or going with this one?
Yeah, I'm gonna go with this one, right? So it's Iron Man, Man, and I'm gonna go ahead and. Let's see. I think I showed you this before.
Oh yeah, nice.
As this is my first HeroCon signature.
Oh wow!
Yeah, from Strenko. No, not Strenko. Jim Starlin cover. That's Jim Starlin cover. So I decided to put my own yellow label.
That's a Namman slab, is what that is.
That's my. I know that Lady F asked me for her own slab. So when I do make that, just for Lady F, when I do make that a sketch cover that I already told you about, Well, Lady F came too late, so she's not gonna know what we're talking about. But
Right.
whenever I do that sketch cover for Lady F, it's gonna be in my slab.
Nice.
Yeah. So yeah. Anyway, that's that one. All right. Oh, what are we doing? Next, 7th?
Yeah. No, 7 was Iron Man. Now we're on number 8.
8. Okay. Yeah. Well, you got it.
Oh,
You
yeah.
got to do Superman.
Of course.
Yeah, you got to do that one.
You got to do Superman.
One of the most famous themes in movie history. As soon as you hear it, you know exactly what you're listening to.
Yeah. Yep. It's what's his name? John. I used to know these things before. John Williams, right?
John Williams.
Yeah, the music composer. Now,
Right.
I mean, I could just say, show you this and say, hey, there's a comic book inside this comic book.
That's kind of cool.
Oh, by the way, I got this from a record shop in Oklahoma.
Oh,
I got
nice.
for $5. He had hundreds of them. I kicking myself for not picking those up when he had $5 each. But he had a Batman. He had
the States to kick you in the butt.
I could have been Mark. I could have been the market venues of Oklahoma, but
and Joe says Mark has a big foot, so you better watch out for that kick.
So, well, I'm gonna make you guess what kind of comic book I'm going to show you guys. Okay, I'm going to make you guess by showing you next album.
Oh yeah, okay.
Nice. Well, it's going to be the Treasury.
Yeah, the Treasury.
Oh, yeah, what is
Muhammad Ali.
You guys read it? You guys read it? Black Superman.
Yeah, Muhammad Ali.
Black Superman, man. So, okay, so you guys gonna know what book I'm gonna show. I spoiled it for you guys. Say thank you.
Also, this is your number 9.
Yeah. Well, Tico Jim knows that I have this.
Yep.
This is my childhood print. This guy gave it to me because he didn't have a cover. He said, "Hey, Namman, you could have this." I said, "Thank you, thank you." And then I've been looking for the, one with the cover on it, where I could pay for it less than $100, right? Because my rule is that I don't pay more than $100 on a
Did
comic
you get the
book.
facsimile when it came out?
Well, I do have facsimile, by the way. I do have a facsimile. But that's not facsimile, is it? and Heroes Con, I got it for $75. So
nice.
Yeah, Digger Jim was there.
Yeah, he got a good deal on it.
Yeah, so that's that. And I do have a
blank. Yeah.
I have a facsimile, and I have like 3 or 4 of these.
Wow.
It's going to be one of my projects. I told Digger Jam already, but one of my projects eventually, when I get better, is to fill this cover with the comic book community people, because all these people are people from comic book community. I mean, from celebrity, right? From Hollywood, right? You got Jimmy Carter. Oh! Rest in peace, Jimmy Carter. By the way.
Right. So you saying that you have all these different Hollywood types and political people on there in the background. He wants to put the comic community in the background.
Yeah. So.
But not you,
anyway, Jimmy Carter was a good man. He was a good man. So
You need people to be able to look at the cover, Jim.
Right.
Anyway.
Right, Namman, you're not going to put Gary in it, are you?
No, Gary. Gary put Mark ahead of me. He
Right, exactly. So he can't be on the comic book
Gary
cover.
in here at all. Maybe way back in the way back in there somewhere.
Yeah, put him in the little dots right there. Just make him a little dot. Right. I see him.
No, man, I wouldn't put me in there either. You need people to be able to look at it and not go, oh. All
right. We're done with the Superman?
Yep.
Oh.
Okay, was all that Superman? That was all number 8?
Yeah.
Okay, so number 9.
Number 9. Oh.
That's a lot.
I already did Iron Man.
I already did Iron Man. Canadians were nice.
Oh my gosh. Oh gosh. I didn't show you this.
Oh, there you go.
Oh,
War of the World. That's a great cover.
This is awesome music too in there. Man. And Richard Burton. He narrated the story in this album. With the music. This is fantastic album. Soundtrack album. And
right.
Richard Burton. Now here, let me show you.
Oh, wow.
Richard Burton narrates it. I love his voice, by the way. And he got this booklet in here with all the stories and who's the band and all these musical people that contribute to the.
Oh, wow, what an insert. Look at that.
This movie kicked butt to me. I mean, Forbidden Planet, I love that movie. This is one of those classic movies that I also love. I like it. I'm sorry, I like it better than Tom Cruise movie. I'm sorry. I just like
Tom Cruise that one was a one watch and you don't ever need to see it again. Yeah. And Mark says that is a great soundtrack.
It is. I mean, I love listening to this music on this one. It's all this art in there is. Anyway.
And Katie says soundtracks are great.
Huh?
Wait, one of my now that Paul's saying that, one of my favorite early sci-fi ones is I love the George Powell Time Machine movie.
Oh yeah.
So good.
This and it has a great gatefold. This has a great gatefold.
Oh, it does. Holy cow.
Yeah. Now, what's the comic book for this, guys? What's the comic book for this? Gosh.
There was a one at Marvel, Killraven, which was based off War of the Worlds.
Okay.
A little bit.
Well, there's a.
Yep, that's Killraven.
K-Raven. So what this story is about, where the Martians come back. That we defeat them here, right? We defeat the Martians. Well, God did. I mean, we didn't defeat them. God did, right? But then Martian goes, "Hey, we learned our lesson. We're going to invade them back and make a slave out of them, right?"
Right.
And so I collect the whole series of Raven. Hold on, but I had to have this too.
Oh, nice. The classics.
That's what I thought you were going to pull out.
That's a good book.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, I want to show you something really, really cool. This is you guys look at the. We used to make fun of this guy because he dressed like a stripper, right? Right?
Yeah.
I mean, we used to make. I mean, It's not Marvel's. It's not Marvel's fault. I'll prove it to you. I mean, Marvel just did what the original guys did back in with people with the class did it. In this book, that's why I like having these books without the slab, because you could actually open it up and then show people,
That's why you need 2 copies, Namman.
Yeah, well, I'm not that rich, But you see this right here? You see this guy right there?
Yeah.
You see these guys right there?
Yep.
Matter of fact, in this comic book, it talks about how Martian is going to come back and use other human beings to enslave rest of fellow human beings.
Right.
So they're going to be the enforcers, and they imagine these guys with the shirtless tank top. I mean, shirtless guys, like the strippers. I mean, that started from here. Marvel didn't start that; they did.
Oh, it's Classics Illustrated's fault.
Yeah.
Those bastards.
Yeah. So anyway, I love this story. I love this story. Notice the pattern. Whenever I collect these guys, I collect comic books, I collect movies. That's one of my favorite movies. What's next?
Now you're on number 10.
Number 10. Oh, number 10. Oh, you guys watch recent movies?
Oh yeah.
Not that.
Enforcers dressed as hookers gain more compliance.
You guys like the movie this weekend?
I did not go see it.
Me and my wife and my daughter, we enjoyed it.
My niece tried to make me go see it and say it's the best movie ever, and I said, "You're crazy. I'm not going to see that." It was like 2.5 hours long or something.
I loved it. I loved it. I don't normally. Well, actually, I like classic musicals from.
Yeah, I don't have a problem with musicals. I grew up on musicals, but I just didn't have. I mean,
Anyway, the reason I showed this is because it did. What it did was it played on my nostalgia for this other movie.
Yeah, for the Wizard of Oz.
Wizard of Oz, right? Right. And
oh, nice. That's a great jacket.
Yeah. So yeah, I love Judy Garland's, the Over the Rainbow music,
right.
And even these guys when they sing, I just love those. By the way, about this one, I'm going to have a story in it anyway, Gary. I'm sorry, I have a story for everyone. Now, I came to the United States in 1974. Okay, and it was during October time, and my uncle had a TV. Big deal, right? It's big TV. Big deal, right? It was a color TV. I came to the United States 1974. Back then in Korea, we only had a black and white TV. And my uncle said, "Watch this, kids. I'll be back." So we sit there and watch this movie. And we didn't think nothing of it. I didn't think nothing of it. When I first saw it, I go, "Oh, some girl singing a song in a jewelry farm. It must be old movie, right?"
Right.
I mean, come on. We just got introduced to color TV, and you're gonna play a black and white movie, So
then it blew your mind when it was in color, huh?
And then the movie turned color when she went to Oz, right?
Right.
Right.
Me and my sister would go, wow, look at all that color. And and I'm gonna put this out there because I came from Korea in 1974 and watched this movie and saw the black and white movie to a color movie. I know what those theater goers. I think this is 1939. Jim? I think this came on 1939.
That sounds right.
Anyway, when they were released, this movie was released. Yeah, there were color movies at the time, but when this movie, they used that device where took the
they made it Technicolor.
To Technicolor.
Yeah,
people were just going crazy at the time, and I'm saying I know how they feel because I got to watch this movie on a color TV, and I was from a black and white, era.
So you got the same experience. Like, oh my god!
Right.
So I knew I know how they feel about this movie. So this movie is that was like how Star Wars was like a leap above other science fiction movies at the time.
Right.
Well, to me, this movie was leap above any other fantasy kids movies at the time.
Well, and I remember too when I was growing up as a kid, Namman, it was Wizard of Oz and Gone with the Wind were played year round on TV constantly.
Oh yeah. I think one of the bigger impacts for me that went to cut. I remember we watched Lost in Space, but it was all black and white, and then they made it color, and I was like, "Wow!" I was like, "That's what they look like," because you can't, it doesn't give you the same feel. But then you put color into it.
Gilligan's Island.
I mean,
exactly. Gilligan's Island. Yeah.
Way they did it though. I mean, Drury, Kansas. Yeah. Then you go to Oz, then you got all that color, right?
The first,
with Munchkins and all that. You go, wow! It just it has to be a classic.
Oh, it is classic.
And it is, right? I mean,
I'd watch that over Wicked.
I just huh?
I'd watch that over Wicked anyway.
Well, I mean, Wicked is a good movie too. It was a good movie, but of course, and reason Wicked is good because it gave me nostalgia for this movie.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah. All right. So we're talking about. Is it what is it now?
Number 11.
Oh, number 11. Oh shoot.
You got two to go.
Down there. Is number 11?
Yep, number 11.
Yeah.
Or number 9, or number 10 and a half.
Well, I mean, we talked about Leap, right? Leap, right? So.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, that's where I was waiting for, right there.
Yeah, we talk about Leap. I mean, by the way, this is not an album, by the way.
Really?
This is a laser disc.
Oh,
okay.
So you know why I bought a set of this? Empire Strikes Back.
Well, it's the original transfers on it, right?
Huh?
It's the unedited movies, right? The original cuts.
Right. Han Solo shot Guido. The reason, because you watch any DVDs, it's edited by George Lucas. Right. I love George Lucas for making these movies, but I hate him for changing my movies.
Right.
And so when I found out that they have these guys and they didn't edit the movie, I said, I'm gonna get these albums. I do have a player back there somewhere. I do have a player. I just got the players just so that I could watch these guys' movies.
Nice.
without the edit. So yeah, and well, I think I already showed you comic books before, right, guys? Anyway, here's I have a little shrine for Star Wars comic books.
Now, which Star Wars movie is your favorite, Namman?
Well, I'm very loyal to Star Wars #1, but I have to admit that Star Wars #2
Empire
is a better made movie. But Star Wars #1 is one I love. But it is better made movie. I mean, I have to admit that, right? But Star Wars #1 is my love. And this is a right there.
Yeah,
there's my soundtrack for Star Wars. And by the way, this also was given to me by VCLT by Jeff.
Nice.
So this dude, he's just you see why I asked for him, right?
Right.
Because yeah, so I got all kind of. There's my Star Wars #1, and my original Star Wars #1 that I had as a child, the last issue of Star Wars, all the books I had. Look at all the books I had.
Yeah, and there was no shortage of Star Wars books. It was like them and Star Trek. They were pumping out books like crazy.
Oh yeah, they were everywhere.
Anyway, I'm gonna put this back on.
It's like a little shrine.
Right, that's a little hidden fact right there.
Yeah.
You know, I did not know there was stuff behind those pictures when I was over there.
Yeah.
Coming back now, I'm breaking in and seeing what he's got.
Now no matter what room you're in, you got to pull on stuff, Jim. And
yeah, I know. For crying out loud.
Secrets out on the 1011.
All right. Yeah, I have that same for 1011, Jim. You know.
Okay.
So are we on last issue, last book?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Okay. So this is
a personal story.
No, this is Spec, isn't it?
Spec. Yes. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm getting lost here.
Okay. This album is not an original album. I do want to discuss with the art.
Yeah,
you guys
Ken
know
Kelly.
I like art, right? You guys know that I enjoy art, right?
Right.
So tell me, you see that right there? This lady right there.
Mm-hmm.
This, by the way, Love Gun, by the way. I love. Now, if Jeff was here, I was going to make him explain what this album is and all that, what songs are in there, all that stuff. I'm not going to do that, guys. I love all Kiss songs, so some of the songs are pretty inappropriate for nowadays, but at the time I was just a little kid. So anyway, this particular art right here. Can you guys tell this lady right here? Can you see her?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know who it is.
Okay. Look where she's positioned at, and then look at the stage. The stages are, if you guys cannot see it on this, go look it up on your internet.
Yeah.
Look at the stairs going across here, going across here.
All right, hold on.
I'm of the position that this guy, I forgot the name of the Steve something. I forgot the name of the artist, right? I'm on a theory that this guy hurried on this art, and that's error.
Oh, so
that's
you
the
think
artist error,
right? Because you don't. She didn't get finished, is what you're saying.
Yeah. He just covered up with a little bit of cloud. I mean the smoke, but where her head is positioned, she's just floating head.
She is, and that's not usually. But I still love it. Ken Kelly's work is amazing.
Yeah.
Because he also did the Destroyer album.
This is one of my favorite cover, by the way. But
yeah,
but I'm still gonna say it. I love the dude, okay, for making this album, but I'm still gonna call him out and say, hey, you didn't finish that.
Right? Yeah, she is a
I
floating
mean,
head.
I'm sure he's upset about it. He's repenting every day. He doesn't care, man. He made a Kiss album. He made a Kiss cover. I mean, come on.
And well, he made two. He also did Destroyer.
Right.
But but at one time, there was one internet article talking about where he didn't have time to finish it. That article is gone now. I cannot find it anymore.
Oh.
And no one is talking about it. But I'm gonna let you guys know. I still think
he's bringing it
left
back.
the body out.
He did, Katie. Ken Kelly is amazing.
Yeah, he did. I'm not, but what I'm saying is that as a fellow artist, I understand you have a deadline to meet, right? Okay, but yeah, I caught you. No. Well, you guys all know about the first appearance of
Kiss and Howard the Duck. Yep.
Yeah. Well,
what issue is that?
It's 13. And I think 12 is also. You can argue that 12 is the first appearance of them in the inside,
like a cameo or something.
Yeah. But so I need to go get a 12 too, by the way. But this is a good book. But oh gosh. Well, I got me this just last year. But for the spec book, I gotta get this guy out.
Is it the Marvel? Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, that's such a nice book. That's a book I'm jealous of. Nice one, Namman.
Yeah. So
that's a pricey book too.
Yeah, it's a pricey book. I honestly, I don't think this is for me. It's going to be for Jeff, but because I don't pay that kind of money for book unless it's gift for someone else. But anyway, this is a good spec book because hey, these guys gonna die. These guys are old, man. Young people, for me, we're not going to reap the benefit of having this book. But you young people, the guy put his own blood in there.
They did. They all put some drops in the inkwell. Yeah, in the ink.
Yeah, they put their own blood in this book. So, you're going to have nothing like this book.
I grew up listening to Kiss my whole life. They're one of my favorites.
And Kiss gonna be reckoned. I mean, they don't admit it, but Kiss, to me, they're the one who defined American rock and roll. You know what I mean?
And also,
you got Beatles. I'm talking about American rock and roll. If you talk about, hey, turn that music down, you too loud. That meme. We're talking about Kiss, right? I mean,
right.
So. And look, when young people, these guys not going to be around for that long. I mean, so I'm not going to reap the benefit, but if young people have it, it's time to have it now. This book has been going up and up and all the time.
I mean, that's got to be like well over. That's got to be over $100.
Oh no!
Yeah.
It's got to be right.
My comic shop had one in like a 3.5, and it was like $800 and something.
Yeah, graded. So, it's got to be even more. Yeah.
Anyway, I mean, that's it.
Your spec in, baby.
Yeah, that's my spec book.
Yeah, that's amazing.
It'll only increase in value, over time, because like you said, they're not going to be around forever.
Yeah, and they got their blood in the book, right?
Right.
I mean, yeah,
exactly. So
you could top it by having their signature on in the book, okay? But you know, that's just a little cherry on top. You got their blood on the book, so.
See, Jim, you
Right.
can get a pre-owned one on eBay for $250 in shape.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, like, look, Gene Simmons is he's 75 years old.
Yeah.
That's the cutoff, people. For people that don't know.
And
I like Gene Simmons.
I'm sure he lived pretty.
Him
never
and
mind. I'm
Paul
not gonna
Stanley.
say.
No, Paul Stanley was always my favorite. I'm a big Gene Simmons fan too, but it's always about Paul Stanley.
As much as I love Kiss Band, I never liked Gene Simmons. But I mean, I love the persona he made, but I don't like the man who always brags about how he I don't like him doing the conquest story. His conquest story.
Yeah.
That just turns me off. Oh, wives. Nurses. When he does that route, I'm going, come on, man. I don't want to hear it. TMI.
Right? Yeah, but their music is just.
Yeah. I love his performance. I love his work ethics, and no one.
And they know how to market.
Better stage show
with the
than
Kiss
Dirty
Army and
Day.
everything else, and
Right.
But yeah, great books and great records, Namman. Great
albums. Yeah. All right.
But yeah, that was fantastic. So we'll go around here. We'll start with you, Jim. What's coming up for you, sir?
I got nothing right now. I've got some things coming in the mail that I'll be probably showing, but I need to put the thinking hat on and get something done. I'm thinking about doing a little quick storyline on my my first encounter with Lobo, because it's it's a story in itself. It has nothing to do with Lobo, but it has to do with where he comes from and so forth. So I might do a little video on that. But other than that, I'm not digging right now because it's too cold and the ground's frozen.
You get out there and you dig, Jim. It's in your name.
I know. That's why I'm digging in long boxes, baby.
That people ice fish, Digger Jim. People ice fish.
All right.
Come on.
Okay. But remember, I dig in long boxes also. So I need to take a road trip. I might do a video road trip where I go down and do some digging in long boxes.
Well, this will be a special. This will be just because Katie loves Lobo. So there you go.
Yeah.
That might be one of the kids characters.
Oh, I like that coffee mug.
All right, so Namman, we're going to get to you in just a second. We always do our guest last. Coming up for me though, next Tuesday on the 1011, we have J2 making his return, and he's doing a horror 1011, and I'm looking for a co-host for that. So if anyone out there is interested, let me know. But J2, big horror guy. You guys know I love my horror. I'm like, we got to have a horror themed 1011. We haven't had one yet. So J2's coming on for that. Tuesday, Katie. Next Tuesday, let's see. Tuesday the 21st. If you're available, Katie, let me know. I'll have you on. You can co-host. But J2 will be there. And then on Thursday, we have Phil Tastic on In the Hot Seat. Jim, we're doing it in the hot seat next Thursday. And he's going to talk about his new comic book that he's got coming out with his art in it.
Nice.
And we're going to talk about where you can get it, how it all happened. He's bringing a guest with him. All right. Excellent. You're in, Katie. Thank you so much. I always love having Katie on the show too. She's awesome.
It is a
nice.
Little strangers live.
Namman, what's coming up for you, sir?
Okay, so I told you this little corner. I built this corner for movies and groups. This was going to be my movies and groups seat right here.
Right.
And then the comic book, you guys just you guys sort of deviated me from that music and movie and then music, so I started spending more of my time doing comic books, and this little corner has been forgotten for a long time. But I want to just show you that there's that little lonely channel out there called Movies and Grooves. and I started another channel called A Stroke of Genius.
You keep this up, you're going to have as many channels as Pocan Joe.
A Stroke of Genius. Now that one, I just started it. It's supposed to record all my experience since June 27th when this stroke hit me. And when I say a stroke of genius, I'm not being proud, okay? Okay, I'm being shameful. I'm going, you freaking genius, you got yourself a stroke. So that's how I'm but I thought it might be a good way for me to share my little story and how arrogant I was, and find out that health is most important thing, and hopefully people recognize, if you do things over and over again, what is that as being crazy, right?
Right.
Right.
And I did everything that I go, I need to lose some weight, I need to do this, I need to do that, and never, you will do the same thing over and over again, and you just procrastinate. Well, that doesn't work, right? That doesn't work. So that I realized that I have to manage my time, manage my health, as a part of life. If you want a life, I want to become a great comic book artist. Well, not if I don't take care of myself. I want to become a great YouTuber. Not if I don't take care of myself. So it was it's something that
a journey.
Yeah, so he humbled me quite a bit. So I hope anyway, that's my channel. I don't have to have any it's not lonely one. That's not lonely one. It's just people, it's just for my little record keeping. It's for my journals, so diaries. Anyway.
There you go.
Well, we hope you're adding to that journal for many, many years to come, Namman.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
And thank you again for coming on the 1011 again. Always a pleasure to have you.
Yeah, this was fun. I was actually, I had really fun hiding all these things. I didn't remember them, though. I didn't remember. Did I? I didn't remember them. So it took me a while to put all these things behind the albums and all that. So that was fun. That was fun doing.
It was nice. And I love that corner. That corner looks great on camera.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love it. Yeah. So this wow, I actually used this corner. So,
when we have you on for another one, you can use it again.
All right.
Thank you, Mr. Mark Andrews. All right. So, guys, with that, we're going to say thank you, first of all, to my co-host, Jim. Appreciate always having you on, buddy. And,
Jim,
of course, appreciate you, Namman. Thank you for being a guest. Always
love having me, Gary.
And thank you to the awesome audience tonight. We appreciate you guys being here and enjoying the show. Please support Jim and Namman by following the links in the description below and subbing them up and following them on IG if you guys haven't. But as we like to end these things, because all good things must end, we are going to say keep it casual and play
Keep it
ourselves.
casual.